Can you day trade with a full-time job? That's what I want to discuss in this video. So should you become a day trader if you have a full-time job? First off, I want to offer you a quick compliment. Well done to you, showing a big sign of maturity, because it tells me that you care about your time. You value your time, because why devote a bunch of time to learn a skill if then I can't use a skill because my day job is getting in the way? So again, well done to you. I love the fact that you are honoring and trying to make your time as efficient as possible. So the short answer here in a broad sense is yes, you can be a day trader. You can day trade even if you have a full-time job. And I'm going to show you a real life trade of this. So that way, I'm not talking in theory about all this. I'm going to show you a real life trade that I made that really illustrates the core point here. And the core point being really, this is a question of time. The more time it takes, the more difficult it's going to be to fit within a full-time job. I think we can all agree on that logic. And also, I obviously don't know what entails your job. Do you have break times? Do you have a lunch? Could you do it maybe before work or after work? What time do you work? So there's a lot of variables that go into it. But broadly speaking, it's a question of, well, how much time is required to actually day trade? Now, learning how to day trade, that's going to take a lot of blood, sweat, and tears and time. But once you get the strategy, once you get that all in place, all right, how much time is then going to be needed to continue to put this skill into motion alongside a full-time job? And the answer is not a whole lot. I want to reiterate, what you're about to see does not happen on a daily basis. It's not something that you should think is happening all the time. But my point here is that it doesn't take immense amounts. It does not require hours. It does not require you to just be sitting there from sun up to sundown, nothing even close to that. In fact, when you do it the right way and you formulate strategies, and again, this is where it's going to go. Well, what kind of strategy? Well, I don't know, because I don't know your personal job situation. But what I do know, and what you're about to see here in just a second, is not a whole lot of time is needed. So the clip that I'm about to show you is a trade of mine. I'm trading options, which is not the point here. I'm not saying you have to trade options. You can trade stocks, options, crypto, futures, anything like that. But point is, day trading, check out this trade and you'll notice, well, you're gonna notice it didn't take a whole lot of time.
Okay, I have an order at 1750 and I'm in there. So let's see what this wants to do. Again, in at 1750. And all out there for, where's my marker at? I thought I had that up for $500, but.
So there you go, $500, and let's just call it a minute to make the math easy. I realized it was less than a minute, but I'm just gonna say 1 minute, $500. Now, as I said before we watched the clip, am I suggesting that this is gonna happen to you every single morning, that all you need is 1 minute and then you're gonna make $500? That's not what I'm suggesting. But what I am suggesting is that a whole lot of time is not going to be required. And this is just day trading. If we were to start to talk about swing trading, then swing trading is even that much more hands-off. That would allow you to do things with a full-time job. But as far as day trading is concerned, yeah, you're not gonna need a whole lot. So it just comes down to a question of how much time do you have available in your day? And then you can start to formulate, okay, well, I have some time here, I have some time there, and okay, would that be enough time? Well, is it 30 minutes? And yeah, 30 minutes is enough time. Now, there are other components that go into it, so I don't want to go too far down the rabbit holes because then it gets a little too messy. But I want to bring us back to just the broad sense here. Is what I'm trying to answer is, yeah, you can be a day trader. You can day trade if you have a full-time job, because a lot of time is not actually required once you learn the skill. And if you're willing to put in that time to learn the skill, then the time at the back end is much more minimal, and it's going to allow you to have that much more flexibility with a job and trying to squeeze things into whatever your personal job schedule looks like. And I think trading with a full-time job is a beautiful thing, because that's two streams of income. Then you get a good retirement plan in place that's paying you some dividends. You got a third stream of income, and then it really just starts to compound from there. So I'm glad that you are considering. I'm glad that you're interested in potentially saying, all right, I'm interested in day trading, but I have a full-time job. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible because not that much time is required. So hopefully this helps. Hit that like button, leave a comment down below, check out the channel as a whole, and if you like what you see, I'd love to have you hit that subscribe button. But yes, get out there, start to learn, and realize that you can make it happen even if you have a full-time job.
First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.